I think a lot of people, when they get into meditation, they don't realize that meditation isn't just about the mind. It's more to do with the tension in the body, and where you can actually feel the tension is probably where a lot of memories and emotions are coming from. Where you're holding on, where you're tense, that bit of tension that's inside your solar plexus or in your throat, your lower abdomen, that is probably where a lot of memories are stored. That's probably where a lot of emotions are being held onto. And strangely enough, it feels like that if we were to let go of those feelings, then something bad will happen. It's almost like we're trying to protect ourselves by holding on to these emotions. So a really powerful thing you can do now is just sit comfortably and just locate in your body where you feel that tension. That tension, like I said, will be producing thousands of different thoughts through a couple of emotions. A couple of emotions being anger, fear, desire, jealousy, something that's happened to you, something that may happen to you. It's all being stored and you're resisting it. You're pressing against it. It's almost like you're clinging to it in a way. You don't want to feel it. And all we're doing here is feeling it. We're making the unconscious conscious. That's all letting go is. That's the biggest thing you have to understand about letting go. All you're doing is literally bringing a little bit of awareness to that feeling. A feeling that you may not have even ever thought about before. A feeling that you didn't even realize may have been nagging you. And I guarantee you, it's a tension in your body. This can be so effective if you are stuck in a negative cycle of some kind of addiction. Let's say you are addicted to cheeseburgers and you're trying to lose weight and you're going to the gym. Well, maybe you go to the gym for like 10 days in a row, 12 days in a row, 15 days in a row, and then you miss one day. So you feel a bit bad about yourself. A part of you feels bad. And suddenly that feeling of shame kicks in because you've missed that one day. So then that another feeling will come in and say, you feel bad. You need to cover up the feeling. You don't want to feel the feeling. So let's have a cheeseburger. Let's have some food. Let's have some junk food to get rid of that feeling. You want to go unconscious again. And then another shame feeling comes in because you've kind of relapsed. You've kind of sabotaged your efforts a little bit. And then you put off going to the gym again because you think, okay, there's no point. And it just keeps on. You're in this cycle of shame, motivation, self-attack, and it's just feeding each other. When you're in that cycle and you're feeling that, that will be a tension in your body. That won't be coming from your mind. It'll be coming from this resistance that you're feeling somewhere in your solar plexus or your throat. And the key is to get present and make this a habit. Every morning I do this. I do like a checkup where I sit there and I think, okay, what's bugging me? What could happen? What has happened? What part of me is resisting? And I just give it a little bit of consciousness. I give it a little bit of awareness. And I realize maybe I am resisting something. Maybe there's a part of me that doesn't want to face something. And I just sit there and I put my attention on that feeling. And then the thoughts will come up. I don't try and think of what it is that's bothering me. I just sit there and I give that part of my body some attention. And it normally gives me the answer. And then I ask myself, well, what would happen if this didn't feel this way? What would happen if you stopped resisting? What would happen if you let go? And normally I get the answer. Normally my body will produce something like, okay, the reason we're tense is because you haven't done this, this, and this. And then I give myself some kind of compassion, like, yeah, okay, I understand. I understand why you're resisting now. And I don't try and battle with it. I don't try and get rid of it. All I've done there is come to some kind of agreement with that part of me. And you'll find how effective this is. You're not actively trying to get rid of that feeling. That's the point. People make this mistake with letting go. They try and get rid of the feeling. They're trying to disown this part of them. No, all you're doing when you're letting go is giving yourself permission to feel what you're feeling. That's it. And then you let go. When you're not letting go, when you're holding on, it's because you're resisting and you don't want to face what's down there. The different tensions in your body, you may not realize they're there because you're resisting them. So now try it at home, sit there, take a few deep breaths. And every morning I do this. Take a few deep breaths and just sort of locate in your body where you're resisting. Where's the tension? And you can even ask it questions. Like, what would happen if you stopped tensing? What would happen if you stopped resisting? What would happen if you stopped doing this job where you're trying to protect me and trying to stop me from something bad happening? What would happen? And an answer would normally come. What these parts of you, the reason that they're protecting you is because in the past, there was a time when they don't believe that what you, the real you, the self, the authentic you, cannot handle that situation. So they come in the form of tension. They come in the form of resistance. And like I said, like I keep saying, this is located inside your body in your solar plexus or your throat. And they sort of stick there, they sort of lodge there. This is one of the most powerful things I've ever learned because it has freed up all of this energy. I don't feel tense all the time. And I can do these checkups during the day where I go into my body, I become grounded again, and I can just free up all this energy. I feel efficient. I don't feel like I'm wasting energy all the time, resisting with this low refrigerator hum of something's annoying me, something's bothering me. Most people go through their day like this, and then that's why they're always trying to look for distraction or trying to look for something to just take their mind off whatever it is that whatever their mind is playing in the background that they're trying to hide from. That's what letting go is. That's why it's so powerful. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it made sense. Please like, comment, subscribe as well so more people can see these types of videos. I think these videos are life-changing. This has definitely changed my life, and I hope you enjoy more content in the future. Peace.